Check the brakes. If it moves in plastic, we talking about it.
Welcome to actually go outside in these things. What would you prefer? Yellow spandex?
Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Breaking toy news like a siren in the night. Posting figures fresh out the factory.
You think you're funny, don't you?
I know I am. The famous comedian Arnold Braunschweiger.
Decepticon scheming, hit a battle call. Maximus rise, Predacons attack. Beast Wars energy, yeah, we bring it back.
Did you see anything? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your goal.
Loki's on deck, yeah, they switching the game. Dr. Wu, magic, shell presence wild. From box to bricks, still a toy loving child. G.I. Joe locked in, Cobra strike back. Astro slinging Baroness, yeah, the plot stay stacked. Marvel Legends pose like heroes in frame. Superheroes saving days, yeah, they live up the name. Imports on deck, joints straight from Japan. Every figure tell a story when it's sitting in my hand. This ain't just toys, it's a culture we see. Plastic,
well, I'll tell you, nobody handles garbage better than we do.
Online, we talk and we break it. Every single time, this ain't just toys, it's a culture we see. Plastic,
You don't remember?
For you, the day bison graced your village was the most important day of your life. But for me, it was Tuesday. What are you smiling about?
Dude, I almost had you.
Moving news rolling like a midnight reel. Box office numbers and what critics feel. From trailers to theory, breakdowns on screen, discussing what it means and what could have been. Men on Films, vibes, talk, cinema, deep.
And welcome to Men on Films, the show that looks at movies from a male point of view.
Closing part, reviews with flavor, not scared of debate. If it's fire, we praise it. If not,
Hated it.
stay. Yeah, we talk movies the proper way.
I don't remember. Dude, that's like a porno. That's such an old movie. Yeah, right.
Buzzing online, we talk and we break it every single time. This ain't just toys, it's a culture we see. From plastic to pixels, yeah, we give you the feel.
Left cheek! Left cheek! Left cheek!
We talk and we break it every single time.
Welcome to, well, actually, episode number 3. Well, this is the, I think this is the only YouTube show where, you know, we talk toys, other nonsense, and the YouTubers' comments matter. Maybe, I don't know. It all depends on how I'm feeling. But let's get this shit started. Starting off first. Welcoming back House Hendo. Thank you for joining.
Going on, everybody? Welcome back to Well Actually.
How you feeling? You feeling like you're gonna get a dub this week?
I'm gonna aim for a dub. I just watched some trailers today. Got some fresh thoughts, and I'm telling everybody in the chat. You want to see somebody rage about the Yellowstone spinoff coming out? You better vote for me tonight.
Speaking of somebody that doesn't want to get voted off. He's not. He is very familiar with the mute button. I'd like to welcome Sudahuva. How you doing, sir? Welcome to the show.
I'm good, brothers. What's shaking, everybody? Good to be here. I'm here to kick some ass, take some names.
We got some fresh blood tonight. You guys ready to sink your teeth into them and maybe have one of these guys be the first eliminated?
I'm excited to do it.
Let's get him.
Well, let's. This guy is familiar with a lot of things. He's I don't want to call him Kaiju Daddy's number 2. Kaiju Daddy is number 2 to this man. Sneaky Figures.
This man's number one. Sneaky number one.
Thank you for joining us
What
this
up,
evening.
y'all? Hell yeah.
Going on, Sneaky.
Looking forward to this.
Yep.
Welcome, Sneaky.
Welcome.
And then
welcome.
last but not least, another cherry about to be popped. Welcome, Jeremy J. How you doing?
I'm good.
Good
What's
evening,
going
sir.
on, boys?
Jerry
Just the another thing. So let's kind of do a breakdown of everything. Some of you guys are new. Some of you have been here before. This is actually, I might have stole this from an ESPN show called Around the Horn. So a lot of similar things here. There is a point system. You guys make good comments about the stories. You can get 2 points. A decent take, 1 point. It's really just a matter of my opinion. You get muted, you'll lose 3 points, and you'll hear that. There will be a little bit of sound accompanying good points. I'll be playing the little dinger. So
I like it.
That's about it. You guys have seen what the stories are this week. So
Yes.
So if you didn't study, you didn't have to study. I don't expect anybody to study. But before we get into the actual topics that you guys know about, there was a little thing that dropped, a little nugget that dropped a little bit ago. So BBTS put out that video, and looks like there's a little tease of a Cobra Commander with a throne.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys?
Yes.
What do you guys think about that?
It better be hooded. That's all I gotta say.
I was thinking the same thing.
Hooded or we ride.
Need a hooded Cobra.
Yeah.
All day. The throne is definitely going to sell. They've been, it's a diorama piece everybody wants. You grew up with the original. You're going to want that. It's a great set piece, especially for anybody army building out there. We know a few.
Hooded. It's a hooded or fail. That's the bottom line. If you have a hooded Cobra Commander with a throne, that's going to be an epic piece. But do they have the balls to do it? I don't know if they do.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I think if you're gonna do this whole like teaser thing, it better be hooded Coco in there, like for sure. I know just about every person that I know that collects classified already has that 3D printed throne anyway. So having a legit one that doesn't have all the print lines in it would be fantastic. But
yeah, buddy.
Don't get everybody all excited if you're not willing to pull through for us.
And the biggest kicker in that is they already released hooded people, right, in their Monster Force / whatever the hell that other line was, the Crimson Moon. So if they don't give us a hooded Cobra Commander, we riot. We go to Wisconsin and we take that fucking building down, because that is some dog shit if they don't do that, man.
Right, and that's what makes it surprising. Big Bad put out this teaser, and of course we all want hooded Cobra Commander, but they also, like Suda said, they have their line that gave us a hooded Commander head sculpt. So it's kind of like, and it's selling. That figure is sold out right now. So hooded Cobra Commander can sell.
Yeah, buddy.
It can sell, and we all want it. And all the things they're saying about it, why we're not getting hooded Cobra Commander, again, you look at Hasbro and their other lines, we see snow troopers from Star Wars, and
That's a stupid take too. They're not wizards, okay? Like they hooded Cobra Commander was never a wizard. And you know what I mean by wizard, right? I don't want to talk about, you know what I mean? Like,
well, no, and the key thing is like an executioner's hood. It has nothing to do with that.
Absolutely nothing to do with that.
Rational people know that it's an executioner hood, right? And Hasbro, if you're already literally doing white hoods, right, on Black Series, you can do a blue one for sure.
Exactly.
Honestly, like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, and they also did, Baron Zemo. He had a hood, right? They released him with what's his name? The robot dude. Can't remember his name right now, but.
Arnim Zola.
And if they're doing this,
Arnim Zola,
also, like their soft goods are pretty good. So I better get a hooded Cobra Commander with a cape option.
It has to. Yeah, it has to.
Oh yeah, he's gotta have the cape.
Like, cape
for sure.
Like,
and I want him to have a Cobra Scepter. Like I want him to have the whole 9 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like it should be like Emperor Cobra Commander.
So that was
go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say. So that was a little bit of a bonus. because it was just something that came out of nowhere, and I thought it was kind of big news. Jedi Ben kind of had a question if it's an exclusive. From what I'm seeing, it looks like BBTS is going to have it. It's not going to be exclusive. It's going to be a general release, which is probably a good thing for as rabid as the fans were over that Cold Slither pack that's still in stock at Hasbro Pulse right now.
Yeah.
I can't believe I paid full price for that fucking thing.
Me too. Me too.
So
You got the old Cold Slither, Suda.
I had my friend pick one up at San Diego Comic Con.
Oh, damn.
It was going to be like an instant sellout.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Well,
sneaky. I feel your pain, brother, man.
Let's get to the main event.
This feels like ESPN, man. This is awesome.
Will
Production values.
So starting off with the first headline of the evening, we kind of talked a little bit about this. Oh wait, no, this one's never mind. So Transformers movie is coming back to the theaters. Let's see, Sudahuba, do you give a shit?
I do actually, only because I love that movie. I know that movie gets shit on because Optimus Prime died. Spoiler alert! But I love the new characters. I like Rodimus Prime. I like his hero arc. I love the fucking maniac Galvatron and his fucking schizophrenia, fucking craziness. Unicron was cool as shit. I loved seeing Cybertron get fucked up. Like, so for me, this is nostalgia bait. They're talking on like every bit of that, and I would love to see this in the theater with the new modern technology, surround sound, and IMAX and all that shit. Sign me the fuck up.
Anybody else have any opinions?
Yeah, I'm all for reliving childhood trauma in 4K HD. You know, I'm more excited for my fellow elder millennials and the Gen X dads trying to traumatize their own kids by taking them to see it. Be like,
They need it.
I had to watch the G1 Transformers.
shit.
You got to do this. Hey, I liked Unicron. I liked all that shit. You know,
Orson Welles, right? The voice.
Orson Welles. You know, one of his best phone-in roles of that era of his career.
He did that right.
No, he phoned that in. He was drunk as hell.
I was
He's
just
always
gonna
drunk as
say,
hell.
there's a lot of people out there that are calling just a cash grab, but for 40-year anniversary of it, I do think is important, and I'll definitely be going to see it for sure.
Fucking A, Jeremy.
All right. Well, Sneaky, do you got anything you'd like to add before we move on to the next topic?
Oh yeah, I mean, this is still the greatest Transformer movie of all time. Fight me.
Fucking right.
I don't care. It's the greatest. I mean, like you said, we had an all-star cast with Orson Welles. It was his last role in the movie. I'm sorry, that was his last role ever.
Yeah.
Leonard Nimoy, Spock as Galvatron.
All right.
Yep, and it was like Hendo had mentioned. This was like, as a kid when you're growing up, you kind of got mad because all your favorites were dying off, and that was all a business move by Hasbro. They wanted to sell new toys. We all know that. But now we can go in watching it without having to worry about Hasbro getting rid of Optimus for good, because this is just a rewatch for us. It's here for nostalgia. It might be nostalgia bait for whatever. I mean, every movie
Mention the soundtrack.
Yeah, the soundtrack
The
there.
soundtrack.
80s, it's total epitome of an 80s lifestyle. You got the cool
Glam
robots,
rock.
This
glam
movie
rock.
inspired not even mention just glam rock. There's actually a band called Cybertronic Spree that was inspired by this movie. It does awesome covers of like all the 90s nostalgia and does a full Transformer getup.
Yes, like Optimus Prime and Bumblebee and shit. Like the soundtrack is fucking phenomenal for that movie. And could you imagine that with modern speakers?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I don't. And here's my problem with it. And I kind of got into this a little bit last night over on Midweek Mayhem. It's that the sound engineers in the booth, they put those mixes together meant for the stereo system technology that existed at that time.
That's true, Jeremy.
Right?
Yeah.
And so if you come by and you try to slap some makeup on it, it just like it loses something in translation, in my opinion. Like I recently heard,
you're bang on with that. I think, yep,
doctored up version of The Wall from Pink Floyd. Like that was engineered specifically for vinyl. And so trying to do that in all HD, it lost some of its charm, in my opinion.
That's why I don't like remastered Beatles records, right? Like they weren't meant for that.
Right.
They did
they just
distortion and
released-
stuff with the record and the vinyl that people were supposed to hear that, right? It wasn't supposed to be clean. It was supposed to be raw and
They just put the whole soundtrack on vinyl too on Big Bad Toy Store.
yeah, I grabbed it.
Let's move on to the next topic. So this is what I was trying to allude to. We were kind of talking a little bit about this last week. The Bungie and the whole Sony, whatever is going on right now. So Bungie is shutting down production to Destiny 2. And I don't know. I played Destiny for a long time.
Me too.
A bunch of
Me
years
too.
out of my life. And Hendo, give me some of your thoughts on what's going on here.
Well, one, I want to start this off with hashtag stop killing games. Stop killing these damn games. But also, like, I kind of alluded to this when we spoke about it last week a little bit. Like, Destiny 2 is 3 games in one. Like, this whole live service thing, like, this is always the conclusion of them. They string you along for 10 years, and then they end it. And then they're like, hey, we got something new. That's not it. But, I feel bad for the fan base because I know there's a big YouTube following for this. There's a lot of guys that play this on regular. I feel bad for them. But at the same time, like, I lost my magic with this game a couple years ago.
So my counterpoint to that argument is this: how long do you expect these game companies to keep the servers going? Right? You buy your game, you get 10 years out of it. I think that's good bang for your buck. Right? You don't expect this to go on forever.
One, I'm not talking about them maintaining the game indefinitely. Giving people access to run their own servers is what I'm talking about. That's what I meant by hashtag stop killing games. It's actually a whole movement that's actually on the EU right now on their parliament floor. Yeah. But they should be giving access to source code to people that already own the game.
I think with
man, like dollars and cents on that, right? Like
consumer protections, man.
Let Jeremy go.
For sure. I completely agree with that, Suduba. But it's like what's going on with Destiny 2 right now is a symptom of the larger disease as far as Bungie's concerned, right? And it's a real classic case of stealing defeat from the jaws of victory. Like Destiny 2, it could have been so cool, but it's like if you were to take a week-long break, right? And you were talking about this the other night too, or the last episode. If you're gone for 2 weeks, right, the game has completely changed. And it's like the stats on your kit have freaking changed. So the build that you put together isn't as optimized as it used to be. And just
the color's different.
It just coming into the game. If you're trying to come into the game right now, it's so inaccessible just because if you're going to get the entire experience, it's $400+ to get everything. Right. Yeah. Which is ridiculous. So like if you're going to create another 120 gigs worth of content for this game, just do part 3.
And that was one of the problems with Destiny 2. They had to remove stuff that players paid for so they can make room for the new stuff.
Right.
Exactly. They kept changing the map every couple months. It was ridiculous. Like you would grind and be like, I'm going to take a break, come back. 3 of the planets you went to are gone and replaced by other ones. You're like, you're starting.
I'll be honest. Destiny 1, I loved. Like when I saw the official launch trailer of that game, I went out and I bought a PS4 and I bought the Destiny version. My PlayStation's white. It's the Destiny version, and I played that fucking till my fingers bled. I fucking loved that game.
Oh, yeah, that trailer was goosebumps, man. That dad telling the kid the story, the traveler. Yeah.
So and then Destiny 2 came out, and I don't know.
It lost its magic.
With Destiny 1, right? It's Bungie just off of the heels of the Halo franchise, which completely changed console gaming for forever.
Hugely.
It doesn't matter what FPS shooter you play on console, right? Those legacy controls that they put together, it's at least a variation.
100%. 100%.
Yep.
And so, we all thought with all those bangers coming out from Halo, like, this is going to be, this is going to be fantastic. And for the most part, it was. But the second one came, and it's just, they're trying to squeeze blood out of that stone, man. I think we all just got tired of it after a while.
Yeah,
Yeah, we should be talking about Destiny 5 right now.
absolutely, we should.
Yeah.
Sneaky, what was you gonna say?
So basically, my whole thing is with Bungie, they kind of, in my opinion, went downhill once Sony bought them. I think Sony put a lot of faith into the live service games.
Yeah,
and, live service, it's 50-50. They had some magic on their hands with Destiny 1. I played it to death, too. When Destiny 2 came out, of course, it was kind of a little sad that you had to start over because you built so much in Destiny 1. But they were still able to carry over some of that magic. But once Sony took over, they really wanted Bungie to get into a lot of live service games. They had a whole roadmap, for Bungie, and it was just a lot to handle because now they have Marathon, and it's kind of like it was almost like.
Maybe it's not all microtransactions, right? It's microtransactions.
Oh,
yeah. Put 10,000 hours in, or spend $1,000 and get to the same level.
Yeah, it's
DLC game.
That the Bungie dev team was getting really, really tired of Microsoft sticking their fingers in the cookie jar all the time, right?
Oh, yeah.
But it's like okay, you thought a 10-year deal with Activision after that was going to be better. Like you left the rock and went to the hard spot, brother. Honestly, it was a bad decision.
Fun fact: Marathon's high is not even close to Destiny's low.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And here's another fun fact for you too. The number one game that Marathon players play besides that game is Destiny 2.
Yep.
Right. They're all just Bungie fanboys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, and then you have a lot of Bungie fanboys that think if they support Marathon, Bungie will start putting money back into Destiny 3, which is not going to happen.
I will say something sacrilegious. I've never played Halo ever.
Oh.
Well, you shouldn't have done that. Right, Suda. I might.
Suda, you out of here.
I might have
somebody throw a plastic grenade.
I might kind of have a hot take, but one of the things that I didn't really like with Destiny and Destiny 2 in terms of the narrative was they were very vague. There was a lot of characters and stories that you had to look up online to learn about the story. They would give you those little cards that say, look up this story. You shouldn't have to do that in a video game. I get they're trying to go into other medias and whatnot, and they want you to be more interactive somewhere else, but that shouldn't happen in a game that's supposed to be story based and heavily story influenced.
I agree with Sneaky.
That's a fantastic point, right? This is my leisure time, right? That I'm devoting to this. Don't make me do homework, brother. I don't want to.
Yeah, exactly.
There was a YouTuber that used to that made videos just explaining all these lore tidbits, and I used to just watch him while I played Destiny instead of doing any of that.
That's like the sequel trilogy, and you had to get the handbook to figure out what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, exactly. I had to have a YouTuber playing the whole time for me to understand what the hell was going on.
Yeah,
I was just shoot the robots or shoot the fat aliens was really what it came down to.
Those were very hard. Gosh, I couldn't stand that.
So to kind of move on from this story, but not really, there is a change.org petition. Is this going to help Sneaky?
No.
If there's an extra 0 on that,
no, just because. I mean, again, the live service thing, it's a hit or miss. You either have a big hit on your hand or you're going to have a big miss. And with how much Sony is in the negative because of after they acquired, Bungie, they're I think close to $1 billion in the hole because in their first year. That's a lot to recover. And I don't think any petition will get Sony to change their mind about this. And
I would say, units sold are always going to dictate, right? So if this figure here has another 0, even 2 zeros on it, Sony's going to rethink their shit, right?
It's over 300,000 now.
Well,
right. But if they had 3 million or 30 million on there, you're telling me Sony wouldn't release that? Fucking course they would, unless they don't like money. Right, but is it going to get? No.
Yeah, change.org though. It's not like these petitions are legally binding, and like Suda said, unless you have a ridiculous number on there, it's not going to really change their mind. All they're seeing is 300,000 people. Our potential market's 10 million. Who gives a shit?
Dude, we've seen movie studios
company owned by another multi-million-dollar company that's foreign based. They're working on the global market. 300,000 Americans being pissed doesn't mean shit to them when they're trying to get into China or Europe, or if somebody finally got the shit together in South America, and there's like there's a lot of gamers in South America, so I know a lot of Brazilians.
So I will say this: look, like video game studios are very basically movie studios, right? Nowadays, like it's just the same kind of medium, and we have movie studios that won't release movies because it's cheaper to write off the fucking loss
Batgirl.
than it is to actually put them out and release them, right? So for studios just to cut their losses on Destiny, which is clearly failed, like we're not seeing Destiny 3, and I don't care unless that petition goes to 30 million. Like it's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen, right? Like the odd time you might get a TV series, greenlit for some bullshit cable channel, but yeah, it's not going to happen with video games. It's too expensive, man. They've been working on GTA for 10 years now, sinking like $20 billion into this fucking game. Like, do you think they're going to take a chance in release 3? No.
I would say now we're talking like you were kind of closing the gap between like AAA game studios and then Hollywood, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
As far as the project is concerned, and they generate about the same amount of revenue as well. Now, sometimes petitions can do something, right? Like we saw what happened with the Sonic movie, and then they released the trailer. Everybody hated it, right? And then enough people were loud enough to where when it came out, Sonic actually looked like Sonic now. Now is changing the CGI in a movie that already exists, right? The same as a big of endeavor as an entire new video game? No, right? I don't think that at all. But it can happen. It does show that at least they're listening. So
it's got to have more zeros though. Like that's the number's got to be bigger than 300,000.
It needs some shit.
Oh no, it actually needs, yeah.
Go ahead, Sneaky.
Bring that goal down on them, Jeremy.
Give Jeremy some points for that, man.
Signatures mean nothing. I mean, Destiny, in the sad state it is now, the player base has been declining, and like Hendo said, just because a couple 100,000 people signed this petition, this is still a business for Sony, and Sony has lost a lot of money, putting their faith in live service games. And like you guys were mentioning, marathon, marathon's marathon. We don't even want to go there right now. So I don't see a Destiny 3 coming out anytime soon.
No. I mean, and then especially with all the bad faith from the marathon team. I mean, they were literally stealing art from the community.
Yeah.
Right? And then putting it in the game. I mean, come on. Like that's a hard PR hit to come back from right there, man.
At this rate, we're going to get
Asian studios have been asked to American studios, right? Like things coming from Korea, and even China with Black
Myth Wukong.
Yeah, man. Like,
and then you had that Stellar. What was it? Stellar Blade.
Stellar Blade. Yeah,
Stellar Blade came out, made gangbusters. It was like the new
Korean game, like
Black.
Yeah, right. So like, there's some serious competition coming from the other side, right? So they gotta get their fucking act together, and I would put Japan in with America, and like they've been around the longest, and these other people are coming for their fucking lunch, right? So
yeah, it's the same thing that's happening in comic books. If you try to please everybody, you end up pleasing nobody. And manga is killing.
Sure.
Oh yeah,
comic books, dude.
Oh, destroying.
Yeah, anime is killing our animations now. Like nobody really wants like North American animations anymore. Everybody wants to watch some, an anime.
So speaking,
I have a Crunchyroll fucking subscription. Why? Because anime is better than anything that Hollywood's doing.
Speaking of killing things, did you guys that Unreal showed off their new engine?
Yes, I did.
Yep.
Engine?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I did. With fucking Rocket League.
How Rocket League, right? Look at all those
fucking listen, it looks nice. It looks really nice. I want to see the mechanics and what it's going to do. Unreal 5 hasn't even delivered on its promises. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to figure out what Unreal 6 is. Unreal 6 going to be what they promised with Unreal 5? It's like that was going to happen here. Why the fuck we doing Rocket League with Nissan Skylines for the premiere? Like I already saw Tokyo Drift. Like show me like some badass environments, not just a World Cup field with souped up, Japanese cars on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I got to tell you, as a primarily console gamer, I could care less. just because of the fact that the engines that are running modern day games are still, I'm getting like 28 FPS sometimes out of that stuff, so a bigger, more robust engine. I just see newer console tech coming that's going to be between $900 and $1,200 for a console. Sony's doing it already, right? I think the PlayStation's going up to $900, so you might as well get into the PC territory at that point.
So look, I will just interject with that, and all this money sinking into new tech. If you look at the younger generations, they're going old school, dude. They're playing Game Boys, they're playing Sega Genesis, they're playing fucking NES. The young kids, the young generation, the ones that you're supposed to be going after, don't give a fuck about the new games. They don't give a fuck about the new engines. Honestly, they're playing Tetris. Tetris is making a comeback.
I know, but have you ever seen like Roblox? Though Roblox looks worse than Mario
My nephew
World.
plays that shit. They love that.
They love that.
Minecraft looks like shit.
Like
it's a new Harbo Hotel.
Dude, Roblox looks like the money for nothing, chicks for free video.
Honestly, it absolutely does. Yeah.
Yes, it does.
I want my MTV. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
sure.
that's what it looks like, man.
Yeah,
and they eat it up.
Like the kids, the younger generation don't want that shit. They don't want it to be super realistic. They want the games that we played as kids, and that's what they're going for. So if you're releasing this shit, they're going after us again. And I think this is the biggest problem with companies right now, because we're in a doom cycle where 30 years from now, they're all going to be dead because the kids aren't going to have nostalgia for fucking anything, because they're having nostalgia for the shit that we played with.
Right.
All this new stuff going out, the new action figures, all that stuff, it's coming after our demographic. And I think it's a big fucking mistake.
Well,
yeah, like I think like the thing should be effects, and it should be mechanics. Like this overemphasis on the graphics is just killing the fucking industry.
Gameplay, story. It's got to be about dexterity and story, right?
Don't
you got to
forget
make it fun
beta
to play.
testers now.
Like, where's somebody's like competitor for the what was it, the Nemesis system that WB Games made, then like locked everybody out of? Like, where's somebody like coming up with something like that again? Like where that's the shit I want to see out these
small games. Like back in the day, we had little studios like Neo Geo and TurboGrafx and all of these little fucking systems that came out. Like now, it's just the big dogs. It's Sony and it's Microsoft. Yeah. There's and Nintendo. There's nothing else.
What people are forgetting too.
And move on to the next story, Suda.
If I can just add one more thing, if that's okay, or is this
let him speak.
Go for it.
I got to tell you, man. I'm looking at all the new games that are coming up 2026 and 2027, right? And the thing that's coming that I'm the most excited about, right, is that new 16-bit He-Man beat 'em up.
Yeah.
The Dragon Pearl of Destruction.
Fucking right.
And so, like, even at the age that we're at, we're fiending for nostalgia stuff. And then the younger kids are going over, nostalgia stuff as well. And I just the new tech, it doesn't excite me, man.
Well, sorry, Tyler.
My most exciting games the last several years have been RTS games. Like, I just like the simple shit. Let me build some bases and blow some shit up, man.
All right.
I was fucking pumped for that TMNT game that came out last year, Shredder's Revenge. I fucking played the shit out of that.
I still play it.
Finish this off.
Right?
So yeah, one more thing that no one mentioned is actually, remember, Epic and Unreal, they also make Fortnite. So this is actually going to be huge for Fortnite, because now they're also pivoting to the Unreal editor for
fucking
Fortnite.
Right, Sneaky.
So you can play you can go into Fortnite now, which the kids love. They love that game still. So you can go in there, and they have like those Star Wars games where it's like it doesn't even feel like Fortnite. So Unreal 6 has some really big potential, but also on the downside is Unreal 5, like Hendo had mentioned earlier. If you're a PC gamer, the hardware you need on some of these games, a lot of these games, even with a good GPU, you still need DLSS on, or FRS, which is like a booster for the GPU, to get your high frame rates and your good looks. So like I said, Unreal 5 hasn't even hit its potential yet. So personally, I think Unreal 6 might be coming a little too quick. But again,
dude, I don't game no more because I can't spend $3,000 on a fucking PC. I just can't do it.
Well, speaking of spending money, Hasbro showed off a few things this week.
Okay.
Vintage collection. Does anybody collect this shit?
Nope.
I I collect
now?
vintage. I know. Hold on. I collect vintage collection. I have this little fucker right here.
I need to mute it. He collects vintage. I won't take
Yeah,
points.
yeah.
I'm just fucking.
You. I'm allowed to like what I like, motherfucker.
I just fucking with you. Go ahead. Make your
Okay.
point.
I do collect vintage collection, and I like these little fuckers because I'm done with Black Series and their fucking no fucking hip swivel and all that shit. They're taking away articulation. They're making stuff. This little motherfucker just moves like he's a little guy and he does all his shit. Like this is what I want. This is limited, but I didn't pay a lot of money for it. So for me, I can get a big ship. I can get my X-wing. I got my advanced TIE fighter. So I'm all about the vintage collection. Right?
That's true, and there is that that nostalgic thing about 80s and 90s toy lines, right? Where having vehicles that were a relatively reasonable size,
right?
So the 3 3/4 inch X-wings and TIE fighters and all that stuff.
And this is strictly nostalgia, right? Like so. I am a 112 collector all day, but for my Star Wars, I want the vehicles. I want the TIE fighters. I want the AT-ATs. I want my advanced TIE fighter. Like, this is what I want. But what I don't want is modern fucking Star Wars. And they can eat a cock. I have no interest in Grogu and all that other bullshit. Nothing. So for me, Star Wars is fucking dead. The fact that they're coming out with new shit, good for them. It's not gonna sell. It's gonna end up at Ollie's. And I found this out last night because I did a stream last night and I opened the 3-pack of Phantom Menace with Qui-Gon, Darth Maul, and Obi-Wan. And I was like, hey, look, I'm gonna do a test here. If on eBay, if this thing is double the value, because it's like a year old, then I won't open it. I went on eBay, it's barely going for fucking retail. Star Wars is fucking dead. I opened that thing on live stream because you can't make no money on Star Wars no more. They lost the plot and it's fucking dead.
What are your feelings on vintage collection?
It's something I don't spend my money on. It's something I used to look at from afar. But, there are other 118 lines that are actually innovating a lot better than them. Like, I prefer, like, Joy Toy, to be honest with you, when I go 118, right. And companies like them. Like, some of the sculpts look good. Like, I will say this: out of all their lines, they take care of TVC the best.
Mm-hmm.
Look, as an example,
everything else is just piss poor management.
The people that want to hate on fucking Joy Toy, look, this is a Black Series fucking Stormtrooper. Okay.
Hey, we'll get to Black Series.
Okay, hold on. Give me a fucking second. This is a Stormtrooper. This dude's got a fucking holster. His little fucking whatever is it, 3.75 figure. He's got a fucking holster for his little fucking blaster. They put more love in the vintage collection, right? So if you are going to collect Star Wars, you have to collect vintage collection because they don't give a fuck about Black Series. It's shown.
I would say as a counterpoint to that Sudahuba, like I was born in 82, so I'm 44 years old, right? So my
brother's age.
Yeah, my nostalgia for Star Wars is the THX re-releases and then Power of the Force 2.
Right?
Oh yeah.
But the thing is that when I get nostalgic for Power of the Force 2, there's not like there's very very a limited amount of those figures that don't go for $5 carded.
Honestly,
you know what I mean. You can just buy the old Power of the Force 2 stuff if you're nostalgic for it, which I've been doing slowly in the background and stuff. So, but that's my that's my argument to that.
Sure.
Yeah. Also, TVC is overpriced in my opinion. Like when they were like in the $15 range, it made sense. Yeah. But now they're like almost the same price as Black Series, and like it's a 118 figure. It's not even.
They're cheaper up here though. They haven't moved for us. I still pay like $18-20 for these, and I've done that for like I don't know 8 years.
No, they've gone up at least 40% in price.
Well, that's
I
take it all back. You Americans don't buy vintage collection.
Yeah, it's too overpriced. I will say I've thought about getting some vintage collection stuff like Stormtroopers and stuff because as a photographer you can make them work in perspectives, like background characters and whatnot. But when they're almost the same price as a Black Series, I know they might give them love, but it's just the principle of it being a 118 figure at the price of almost a 112 figure. In my opinion, it's a hard pass.
I just live in a different world up here. That's all.
Speaking of hard passes, what about the Black Series? Sneaky, lead us off.
You know what? Star Wars may be dead to some, but I did watch the Mandalorian Grogu movie. I did enjoy it. It is. I thought it was cool. You know, it's basically like the series in a movie format. It's like one long episode. But
okay, so can I? Sorry to interrupt. Is it like the first season or is it like the third season?
No, it's definitely not the third season. It's close.
Okay, good. Okay, never mind. Okay, that's all I wanted. Yeah.
It was pretty good. It was enjoyable. But you know what? I again, you know, there's just way too much to collect, and like I said, Hasbro kind of gives more love to the vintage collection. So most of this stuff I don't pre-order. You know, I'll wait for it to go on sale if I need it. And a lot of times I think of what am I going to use in photography? Can I use this in a shot? Can I use that in a shot? Okay, then I'll buy it. The Zeb does look good, but other than that, a lot of these are pretty much passes for me.
I got no interest in Zeb.
Go House. I see you about raising your hand.
Yeah, I will follow up on Sneaky. I do think Zeb is well sculpted. I think they messed up with giving him single elbows, though. That's complete bullshit. The green alien guy is a decent alien like army builder if you want to do a pilot crew. The rest of this shit, I'm not really feeling. Like, you got another IG robot that, you know, they even changed the chest torso to try to make him a little bit different. You know, because he's the sheriff now.
A snow trooper that you can swap the faceplates.
Yeah,
that they're just going to release a vintage card in like 6 months.
Exactly.
Like, off.
You know, and then you got that. You got the B1 battle droid trying to look like the Jedi Master that got shot out of the damn sky in Episode 3. Like, it literally looks like a B1 droid trying to like do like a lazy imposter episode of like Clone Wars.
This whole thing just makes me want to believe Doomcock and thinking that the sequel trilogy, all this other fucking nonsense after fucking Lucas Star Wars, all of that stuff after him is going to be erased and start from scratch. Because that's what I want to happen with Black Series. It's fucking dead in the water. Nobody gives a shit about modern Star Wars. It doesn't have the same nostalgia as the original 6 movies, arguably 3 movies. I think it's just dead in the water, man. And it's never going to have the appeal. Like, Star Wars used to be the flagship Hasbro fucking product. When they did a Hasbro Pulse live stream, it led with Star Wars. That died years ago. Now it's Marvel, right? Arguably, it's G.I. Joe. Like, Star Wars is a fucking afterthought. It's dead. And no matter what they do to revive it, it is fucking dead. So honestly, somebody needs to take a pillow, just put it over its face, rub its head nicely, and just put it to fucking sleep and let it die.
Yeah.
Okay? That's what needs to happen to Star Wars.
The best thing Black Series could do at this point to even have a last huzzah is just ditch the movies, do shit from Legends, KOTOR, Star Wars: The Old Republic. There are amazing, dope designs in there that everybody's been nostalgic for the last 20 years.
Katarn, that's what I bought.
Suda, why do you keep interrupting?
Sorry, man.
They have great designs. Like the Old Republic Trooper sucks, but the Bastille Shan looks great. Like, they just need to upgrade their tooling and focus on the designs we actually give a shit about. Go back to the drawing board. Give us like a new Cade Skywalker with actual better tooling, and go do some shit.
I'm not trying to pick on you, but you make it so easy.
I know, it's fine. It's okay. I got broad shoulders.
I think
just ditch the movies.
I think all of this right here was a big swing and a miss. I've already got all the snow troopers that I could possibly need, and now these are in a different color palette. They're more accurate to the movie because they're more of that gray off-white color right there. But still, it's like I'm not going to buy new ones that look different from the ones that I already have. So screw that. And then
Hasbro 101.
Yeah, and then there's absolutely no reason for Grogu not to be a pack and accessory with Mando. There's no reason to have that separately in this box, and it looks like one of the world's smallest.
Yeah.
Smaller
he's
than
no different. He's got a little
figure.
disc plate on him. Like, who gives a fuck?
All right,
he got reminds me of Flavor Flav with that big ass medallion. He's like, what clan it is?
Yeah, boy.
All right, so let's move on to our last story of the headlines, and that is the Boys series finale. Did they fuck this up, or how do you think they ended the series, Sneaky?
The whole last season and arguably season 4 as well, to me, was just a drag. Your first 3 seasons were pretty good because it was something new. I mean, if you didn't read the comics, the whole whole parody on superheroes and like the ridiculousness, the over the gore, the over the top. It was great. It was a hit for new fans, being on Amazon and whatnot. But I just felt like this last season was a drag. I did like how it ended, but getting to that point to me was it was a miss. I mean, you had spoiler alerts, but if you guys watch Gen V, you had them hyping up Marie Moreau as like a Homelander level type of soup, and she just got wasted as a babysitter, basically. What was that all about? Why even hype her up as that strong of a character if you're not even gonna use her in the finale?
Let's put things in perspective. Okay, right, The Boys ended 3 seasons ago, right? After season 2, the show was dead, right? Because season 1 was great, had a lot of potential. Season 2, they dropped the ball big time on, and after that, I didn't give a fuck. I was out. The Boys was such a down from the epic fucking peak to where it fucking went for me. I watched season 3 because you know what? I'm one of those people who just have to figure out how it ends. I watched season 4. I couldn't give a fuck about season 5. I didn't even watch it. Yeah. I'm out. I'm done. For me, it's no good. It's not for it just at this point it's another who cares.
Yeah. For me, like I read the comics, much better ending in my opinion. Yeah. Like I checked out halfway through season 2 because I saw the writing on the wall that they were going to do a completely different finish and they were just going to fuck up all the great, like the ending of The Boys. Like I won't spoil it for anybody. Maybe I will later, but okay. Oh yeah. Well, yeah, it's an old comic. So essentially, real quick, super easy breakdown. In the original comic, Black Noir is actually a Homelander clone. He's the one who's actually the father of the boy. He goes rogue, tries to take over shit. At the same time, Billy Butcher goes full eugenics on all supers. So it becomes like a dual villain story at the end. And our boy, played by Dennis Quaid's son, is supposed to be like the actual hero of the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they fucked it all up.
They did. Yeah, that's why I fucking hate it.
No, I was just, in my opinion, and I don't think this is a niche opinion as well. I think a lot of people carry this sentiment with it. But when anything, gets over politicized, and I think there was a lot of politics coming from the writers' room there, even if it skews my way towards the politics that I'm inclined to go with, I feel like I'm being pandered to, and so I still roll my eyes, right? This is what that killed a lot of the Boys for me, because it doesn't, as long as you have an IQ that's at least 2 digits, you can see what's going on. That just, it takes me out of it, so I lost interest.
I will speak to that too, Jeremy, because they took the white supremacist character that was in the comic books, who was a dude, and they made him a female.
With big boobies.
And that speaks to the fact of the pandering, right? They took exactly. So they took the easy road to make her a female, where in modern Hollywood they would have been like, yeah, that's the evil white male, right? That's the white supremacist, right? And so to your pandering aspect, absolutely, you're fucking bang on with that.
Yeah.
Absolutely, right? Like,
and I would say there's some also, I mean, obviously lots of plot holes, but again, Butcher's whole mission, was to get rid of Soups. They had the virus, they used it, or I'm sorry, he didn't use it, but
he tries.
They try to use it, and then you got Kimiko. They gave her Soldier Boy's powers on the show. If you guys didn't watch it, but basically,
I'm not going to watch it. Don't worry about spoiling it.
Well, sorry to the chat if you guys are still waiting to watch it. I mean, we're talking about the ending here, so there's going to be spoilers. Just a warning.
Talent showed you what we're going to talk about. So
yeah, exactly. Right. So they gave her the powers that Soldier Boy had to get rid of the Gen V virus or whatever.
Right.
So if you got hit by that blast, you lost it. But how the hell did Homelander's son on the show? He was supposed to be a natural born suit. How did he lose the powers if he didn't have the same formula?
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Natural born. What the hell happened? He was a natural born, and somehow he still lost his powers.
My biggest problem with the series, and nobody wants to talk about it, is this: why is there way more penis on the show than breasts?
Oh, that was like
I don't fucking like that, and that's a bullshit.
They were using it as a selling point during the second season. They were like, "Yeah, we're
women
not
don't even like to look at cock. Everybody wants to look at breasts. Okay,
I
a
thought
whole
Game of
dick joke
Thrones
things.
was dong heavy until I watched The Boys. But and that's
honestly,
like,
dongs everywhere. There shouldn't even be dong, and there's a dong.
yeah,
You're like,
and,
what
then,
the fuck?
and then there's a soup. His
Yeah.
whole power is his dong, right?
Right.
Well, I will say
Right.
one
It should-
redeeming.
The name of the fucking series should be Boys with Dongs.
Yes,
what
it should.
be.
And I will say this
Dongs
one
everywhere.
thing. Even though I am like a comic heavy guy, I will say I did like the changes they made to Soldier Boy for the live action
Yeah.
because
Yeah, I would.
he
Yeah,
was a throwaway character in the comic, and I always felt like he was underutilized.
Yeah.
So I kind of like that they did like an evil Steve Rogers that was kind of decent. Like he made sense.
Instead of the Hydro fucking Steve Rogers that in modern comic book.
Yeah, well, he kind of reminded me of like the ginger guy in the Captain America movie got the superhero serum instead of Steve Rogers.
Oh.
Like I feel like he would be Soldier Boy.
Yeah, he was like in this. He was very much depicted as like a mirror universe Steve Rogers. You know,
Yeah.
For sure.
Not
Much like
the-
Superman,
not like
too,
the
though, right?
Bizarro
Like-
one that's like stupid, but like a real
Yeah.
mirror
Well-
universe. You know, evil.
Well, let's,
Like I think he was the best parody they did. Like
Oh yeah,
As far as-
it was great.
Well, let's put a pin in this and let's bring it to the chat, and it's elimination time. But one of you guys could get saved with the poll.
Soon is my biggest problem with the show. Fuck you, Shogun. Okay.
So,
Eat a cock.
Shogun's just a hater. He's just always in this on some bullshit. But
I love
like
him.
Gonzalez was about to say, everybody vote for Hendo, so we can get this
Yeah.
rolling.
the chat, the poll is up in the chat. Everybody just type the number of who you would like to get the 5 bonus points, and then we'll eliminate who the lowest.
Don't eat me.
Come on, people! I have a Longmire reboot to talk about tonight.
Yep.
That might not get you points, House Endo. Is that all you have to say for yourself? Along my
No, what I have to say for myself is I have some very, very articulated points to get across. I have more arguments to have with Suda. I'm sure me and Jeremy are going to bang heads eventually. And Sneaky's a pretty cool guy. That's about it.
Yeah,
Honestly, though, this is the
I'm
closest
ordinary-
that we've been in all these shows, right? Like we're only separated by a few points. Like this is
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
Yeah,
This has
yeah.
been a great show.
Yeah, it is. Oh, yeah, we're all neck and neck.
Is that what your to save your butt is to say how good everybody else is doing, Suda?
Fuck no, it's you fucking muting me and taking my points. Okay, that's what fuck me. So chat, counteract Talib and fucking give me some points. Okay.
Oh, that more points deducted?
Sneaky, what do
You
you
might have to wipe after that one.
All I gotta say is I'm just trying to channel my inner Will Bond here, so I'd like to go on to the next round and argue more.
All right.
And Sneaky, I must say, man, you started off fucking slow, but you came hard in the end, man.
Jeremy,
Thank
you got any words that could be your last or?
Yeah, I don't care about your booze, right? I've seen what makes you people cheer, so I don't care, right?
Damn, it's coming hard after the chat. I got you a vote, so it worked.
Wow, Shogun. I'm a
Wow.
Jeremy. Sneaky didn't defend me in the assholes. Wow.
Fuck, I think
It's hard to defend it now.
Come me something. Give me a fucking bonus.
But
Shogun, do you need
I did show up on your
Shogun,
show
do
though, Shogun. I did show up on
you
your
need
show.
me to go beat up KJ? What's up?
I am going to end the poll now. It is a 3-way tie at 33%. Guess what? All 3 of you guys, but Sudahuba, get 5 points.
You just wanted to end me, fucking Talib, you cocksucker. Fuck you. Okay. Okay. Guess who won't be on next week's show? Okay.
Oh shit!
Turn this franchise around.
There we go, man. And he's out of here. He should have got points deducted anyway.
I didn't even get to boot him out.
I know.
Hey,
He said, "You don't fire me, I quit."
What was that? What was
The
that?
chat has power.
And he's been eliminated. He came back though. Hold on, let me. Suda, do you have anything you want to say before you leave? Before you peace out again?
Yeah, I want to say.
Now he's in the negative. Now he's in the negative.
Suda was in the Phantom Zone now.
All right, let's move to the buy and sell section.
Sudasod.
Now this isn't like interpretation, like you're actually going to buy or sell this stuff.
Yeah.
It's whatever. I don't have to explain it. But anyways, first up, our first little news story. We are getting a reboot of Baywatch featuring Arrow is going to be in this. I guess he's playing the David Hasselhoff role. What do you guys think about a Baywatch reboot?
I don't really see much coming out. Like Hawaii 5.0 had a reboot. They tried doing a movie Baywatch several years ago. Like it might get 2 or 3 seasons because it's on a network, but I don't see this becoming anywhere close to the cultural phenomenon Baywatch actually was. Like, no hate on the guy from Arrow, he's a good actor, but I just don't see this like popping. Like I see it like being like a curiosity, something like people do like clips with. They'd be like, what the hell were they thinking? Kind of videos in a year.
Yeah, I have to say, oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, Sneaky, go ahead, brother.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's 50-50 to me. I like the idea they're going with. So Stephen Amell, he's going to be playing David Hasselhoff's son. So they're actually continuing the story. So
he's playing Mitch?
Yeah, he's playing was it Mitch or something? I think his son.
Maybe
but anyways,
Mitch. But anyways, yeah.
So it's a good idea. So if you're really a hardcore Baywatch fan, you might be excited because they're continuing the story. But just like Hendo said, Baywatch was a cultural phenomenon in the 90s because what were we getting in the 90s?
Pamela Anderson.
We were getting tits, right? We were getting tits.
Slow motion, gold blowing up the beach. Like hardcore fans just had hard-ons. That's what the hardcore fans of Baywatch were.
Exactly. So we're probably not going to get that with this reboot. We'll get some eye candy, but it's not going to be anywhere like the 90s. It's a different time.
Like they're going to have to call in like Sydney Sweeney for like a special episode just to have her run a couple of times.
Right, exactly. and I'm worried about. I like Stephen Amell. I think he's great, but you know what? Like Heels was a good show, and for some reason it didn't do well. It was a great show, so I don't know if his star power is there.
I'm calling a drug dealer arc within like the first season. Like they're gonna try to go like hardcore at some points in this, just because they can't do the regular like kid got lost on the like wrong beach shit anymore.
I was surprised how low cut the bikini or not the bikinis, but the bikinis were. Like they're slim downstairs.
Yeah.
Very,
Hendo, yeah, there is going to be a drug arc in this. There's going to be illegal shipments of Ozempic coming all around.
We go weed needles all over the beach.
Yeah, and we like Hendo said, we had a reboot movie come in a couple of years ago with The Rock and Zac Efron, and they tried to do it like 21 Jump Street and make it like a comedy, and it just bombed. So it's a good idea that they're going back to the original type of story or the original series, but I don't see it lasting more than 2-3 seasons.
Like it's a better idea than a Thunder in Paradise reboot. I'll give them that.
I don't know, man. You got a boat that can transform.
That is how you get sir.
Let me tell you something, dude. No, it's I think this is DOA. This is not going anywhere. It's going to be dumb. So
spells across the board.
Different times. Yeah, different times.
All right. Well, something that's fully clothed, I guess. We got a Voyager Transformer that is typically $35-ish to $43, depending on what year. They're trying to charge us $70 for this. Sentinel
Well, it comes with a horoscope wheel. That's why. You know what's going on every month.
It comes with it's got its own Little Orphan Annie decoder ring right there. So it's gonna be fine.
I mean, if that thing can cook my food too, then sure.
Yeah,
it's a mini frisbee. You just.
Yeah, I mean, jumping up almost double in price is insane.
I'm trying to figure out
even for a Hasbro move, that is insane.
I'm trying to figure out what brick it transforms into, because I know it's supposed to be a Cybertronian vehicle, but
Yeah,
it's
it's,
a
like that.
forklift. It's a Zamboni. It's a Professor X chair. It's all kinds of stuff, brother.
Somebody was saying it might even make
everything.
French fries too. It might make French fries on the side.
It's an all-in-one utility vehicle.
It's like those old Ford Festivas as well, man.
Yes.
So yeah, the roller skate car.
I know.
My staff sergeant had Festiva.
Does this thing even have a seatbelt? Like, is this legal? Like, what's going on here?
so you're saying we're all in agreement. Everybody is passing on this.
Oh,
Like the robot mode looks good. I'll give him that. The robot mode looks dope. But like everything else, and like what's this, like collect them all accessories they got going on with this wheel?
Yeah,
Like who shit?
it
Like,
was-
what other 15 figures are they expecting me to buy?
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. Easy pass. This is Dookie. I'm not doing Age of the Primes anyway, so
Same.
could care less.
Studio Series 86 for me only. So,
All right, let's move on because we're triggering Suda because he wasn't here for Transformers talk. But I know some of the GI Joe fans.
I'm waiting for Energon.
How about those Super 7, that new wave that just went up for pre-order?
Oh, this is
I know KJ bought them all. Besides that, they can screw.
Yeah, this is KJ right here, but yeah, I'm good on
It's
this.
KJ and Woody probably, because I know he likes getting stuff on card at 118s.
These things are like what, $30 a pop? No way.
Damn near.
Yeah, I'm
Dude.
good. I'd like to see that
Worse than
Cobra
TVC.
Commando in classified though. Give me a Ninja Cobra Commander in classified. I'll take that just for how sheer crazy it is. The outrageousness. That's all I care about. But
So you guys aren't interested in a Ninja Force Cobra Commander?
No,
Not with
Yeah,
Super 7.
No, yeah, not from them.
not at all. No, not from them. But you know what? I wasn't a subline guy anyway. I didn't do Ninja Force. I didn't do Tiger. Force. I didn't do Night Force. All that. So.
See, I like the sublines now more as an adult, just because when I was a kid, I was a little bit later to GI Joe. So a lot of the figures, my first GI Joe figures were, like version 3s or 4s. So like, this was like, I wouldn't say this is my Cobra Commander, but this fits in that time period of where I was just all about the outrageous GI Joe figures. And you get a little bit older and you think they're dumb, but now that I'm my age now, I want this stuff. I want to see this stuff in classified just because it's so ridiculous.
So you were coming into the line as it was turning like pink and neon and stuff, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, me too. 90s.
Yeah.
Like,
okay.
I had some of the original stuff because, my older cousins would give me hand-me-downs, but
Sure. Yeah.
when my mom was going out to like Targets and stuff to buy it, it was like the 90s stuff,
Gotcha.
Yeah, I think like the first like 90s Joe stuff I got after my cousins gave me the hand-me-downs, I think it was like the 93 Battle Wagon, and then it was just like all the mid 90s stuff after that.
Yeah.
But it just get kind of out of principle. Like I don't like Super 7.
Same.
I don't like their products. I don't like the way they do business. I don't like the way that the talking heads from that company talk about their customers. So I avoid their products. It's not a quality thing. I can't speak to their quality because I don't have any of their products. So
I've touched their figures. I refuse. And like this coming, like I'm a huge Thundercat fan. I got it all tatted up my right arm. I'm not touching a single subpar 7 Thundercat. Never will. I've had one in hand, and I was like, "Fuck this." The boxes were nice a couple of years ago. That was about it.
My first experience with Super 7 was actually their Motu Classic stuff when they brought them back in the Super 7 packaging. So I thought that stuff was like, wow, this company's great. And I got suckered into when they first announced their Ninja Turtle line. I bought the 4 turtles, but man, they are not great. They are not great for the price.
You're kind of making it towards a segue. This is kind of GI Joe heavy, but House, what do you think about these?
I think this is actually kind of fun, to be honest. I'm probably not getting them, but I love the fact that Playmates is coming out with Giant Hilo for under $60.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I personally feel like this entire release is a shot across the bow from Playmates to Hasbro. Be like, oh yeah, Hasbro, can we get this? Yeah, we'll be reasonable. They do all this shit affordably.
Right.
Like it's I think it's like 5-inch scale, but still you could probably fit most of your 112s in there, at least the smaller ones.
And Amazon changed their price today to $15.99 on these figures.
15?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
like I think it's a fun wave. I think the evil turtle as Storm Shadow Slasher. I like that. Like I think that's a really fun design. I love the Hilo. To be honest with you, that Apache has so many accessories, and the only thing you have to buy is the ooze, and it's under $60 on Big Bad Toy Store. That is amazing. I hope Playmates wins their lawsuit. 100% on this.
I see you ready to go. What do you got?
Hey man, look, like TMNT and GI Joe, they're part of my they're two parts of the Holy Trinity for me as far as 80s nostalgia goes, man. So and look, I know someone's gonna take me to task on this because I said something about crossover lines in 2023, right? Because there are those crazy people out there. But like I have done crossovers in the past. I completed the Masters of the WWE collection, right, with the rings and everything, right. And this is, dude, it's looking cool, and it's looking like they put a lot of thought into this as well. I mean, obviously Leo being Snake Eyes with the swords, that makes sense, right? But then going with Donnie as Dial Tone, because he's the techie guy, right?
Yeah.
That fits. It's really cool. And then doing two vehicles like with inside like the first wave right there. And I don't know if this is like a one and done, or they're gonna plan on doing more, or this is all they're ever gonna do. But that's really cool to get the Dragonfly and the All Striker right there. It's, dude, I'm digging it now more than I did when I first saw it, and just seeing you can get all this, I think, over at Nerdzilla for like $250.
Yeah,
like all these figures with two vehicles for $250, dude. It's killer, man.
Yeah. And one thing I like about this crossover too is because you look at the OG Playmates TMNT line, and they had a lot of wacky figures.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Leo as an astronaut, Michelangelo as like a freaking scuba diver, stuff like that. So this kind of like harkens back to those crazy figures, but now you got G.I. Joe and all the crossovers, like the mashups, they look great. I mean, Cobra Commander as Shredder, it just matches perfectly. Yes. And I don't know if I will actually collect the whole line. I might pick and choose, but like Henda was talking about, these vehicles are so damn cheap. I'm actually just thinking about picking up the vehicles using photos with other TMNT lines, because those could easily fit in with the Mezcos just in a photo, in the background or something. But yeah, these are great. I do wish Mikey was Chuckles. I think that would have been a good look with him. In the
Chuckles.
Yeah, 100%. That's a swing and a miss. I got to give you credit where credit's due on that. You should have been Chuckles.
I will say though, April O'Neil as Scarlet was probably the easiest sculpt for them to do.
Oh yeah, 100. Yeah,
because it literally is just Scarlet.
She comes packed in with the Off Striker.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
See, I missed that completely. Okay. Yeah. This is
enticing.
But yeah, this makes you wonder, because this is a crossover line. They're definitely the G.I. Joe license. How do they keep these prices so damn well? I know it's a kids line, but for a kids line, this looks pretty good to me.
And the thing about
I know Playmates owns their own factories too, so pricing for them isn't the same.
It's probably not the same as everybody else, but look, this is 100% brand new tooling for everything.
Exactly.
Every accessory, every vehicle, like all that stuff is 100% brand new. There's I'm sure there's a couple things that could be reused, but I mean, I can't tell what they are. So
maybe.
I think this might do well, and like I said, I'm really reconsidering my original opinion on this, which was no, fuck that. So
it's just a fun line. I mean, and all the TMNT crossover stuff has been pretty good so far. So I'm looking forward to seeing it. Even although again, I may not collect the whole line, but at the prices, it might be even hard to say no just to buying them, just because they're so damn cheap.
the only other crossover event that I want to see Ghostbusters and Star Wars. I want to see the Ghostbusters wrangle in a fucking Force Ghost Anakin and put him in the trap. You know what I mean? Like, I think that'd be a lot. I think that'd be fun.
It'd be even funnier if they did Obi-Wan too, just for the hell of it. No, screw it. We'll get that one too. Freebie.
Find it out inside the fridge.
All right, let's see. Let's move on. Like I said, it's a GI Joe heavy, but this is the next thing: a classified crossover with Tomb Raider. Let's see, House. What are your thoughts on this? Start us off.
Left field for me. But I will say, Lara Croft aesthetically can fit in. I just don't know where the hell Tomb Raider fits in.
Cans. It's a bad pun. Sorry.
I don't know where I don't know. Is she gonna be discovering some ancient Cobra Law artifacts or some shit? Is she gonna be the one that leads the Joes to the Cobra Law city? I'm really just confused on where she's gonna fit in to Joe. How they're gonna work her in. She's a freelance archaeologist, so it's kind of she can work with anybody, but it all depends on how she works her in. Are we just gonna get a Scarlet repaint with some Lady J reuse, and they're gonna be here's Lara Croft?
I'm thinking Adventure Team. She could fall in line with that.
Yeah, but isn't this? They were saying that this is probably just going to be a New York Comic Con exclusive, right? So it's almost like they're kind of hinting at a one and done, maybe. I mean,
yeah, it's a random one and done though, because
yeah, I mean it's too big of a name to be a one and done. So if they're going to go heavy on Tomb Raider being in GI Joe, I could see him taking a lot of inspiration from the newer Tomb Raider trilogy games because she had a bunch of different outfits, a bunch of different equipment, which will work in a GI Joe line. And who knows? They might not even make lore up for this. They might just sell the figure, so we don't have to worry about it. You make up your own lore, which most people probably do anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's depending on who's running the team right now, it might just be a drop and forget. They may not be we're Laura is Scarlett's cousin or some bullshit. They might not even do that.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, with the Snowcat coming out soon, I could imagine them doing if they continue doing more figures than just one, an Arctic Lara Croft, with her two freaking hatchets, there's a lot of it. Yeah, I mean, because a lot of them.
Besides Laura, who can they do though? That's the thing too. She has a rogues gallery, but it's just random guys for the most part. Are they going to do some of the supernatural creatures as companions or something? Are they going to, do something to throw back to the Angelina Jolie movies? I'm just, it's just random and it's confusing to me. How this is going to go down.
Yeah.
And I also wonder if because there's what Amazon had bought the Tomb Raider franchise, right? So they're planning on doing all kinds of stuff. I mean, they were talking.
Yeah, I think Sophie Turner was tapped for their project.
Yeah, they did show her off, behind the scenes or whatnot. But this can all be tie-ins too.
Yeah, but they also said a few years ago that they were doing a Lady J show too, right? I don't know if anybody remembers that news. So I don't know how credible that would be.
Yeah.
Well, Amazon has been known to push shit out regardless of fan opinions, Rings of Power.
The show that won't die.
Well, the last of the buy and sell topic is we got a Player 2 Blanka that glows in the dark, and it's an Entertainment Earth exclusive. Jeremy, start us off.
I'm a Street Fighter 2 mark. I'm a glow in the dark mark. So it's a home run for me, man.
All right. House, you was about to say something. What do you got?
Yeah, it's gonna be a sell for me. I don't really collect Street Fighter. And Entertainment Earth glow, it looks cool. I hope the glow effects is as good as the promo pics, but I just want regular Blanka. The glow, the lightning effect is cool and stuff. It's just, I don't know. He's not moving me. He's not engaging that. I wasn't as big. I was more of a Tekken kid than Street Fighter, to be honest. So, if this was an Eddie figure or a Jack 2, I'd probably be losing my shit.
Yeah, I mean, Jada, it's kind of hard to keep up with them and all their releases and all the different colorways, but I think this was a safe one to do for a variant. The glow in dark thing is cool. I'm thinking about what I could do again. I start thinking about photos and how cool a glow in the dark Blanka would look in in photographs. So And of course, the price point are great, so it's not like you're breaking the wallet on another figure. So I have been trying to limit all the alternate colors, but yeah, this one's looking very interesting, and I mean you can't go wrong with Blanka.
Yeah, this would be the only one from Jada that I would consider as far as a alternate color. I'm not doing the 4 different Kens and Ryus and all that stuff.
Yeah, didn't they do like a yellow Blanka as well?
Yeah, that's the actual player too.
Yeah.
It's the blue body with the yellow chest hair.
The yellow chest hair.
Yeah. Don't care about that, but this is cool. I like this.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's end it there, and it is time to bring on our next chat boost.
All right, chat. Your boy is so close to the main event. All it takes is the people to push me forward, and I believe in the people, and the people are chat. Vote for Hendo. Fuck Sneaky and Jeremy. Like, vote for me.
You got Suda just talking shit in that chat too.
Oh yeah, it's
oh yeah, Suda's man. If you want to chat, if you want to piss off Suda, vote for me. It'll be fun. He'll rage. You'll be entertained.
Yeah. I mean, you know what, chat? You want some new blood? Bring on the new blood to the final round. That's all I gotta say. Have some fresh opinions.
Yeah.
Wow.
Some realistic ones too.
Well, I'm gonna keep this short. Vote for me or you like boys. That's it. So
vote for Jeremy for a Play Goal membership.
And as you say that, you start to get more votes.
Right? Damn, that got them. That got them.
Yeah, I see how it is, chat. Oh, there we go. Somebody loves me.
Dude, I think we're going for another 33 here. No, we can't.
What's looking like, right?
Oh, there you go.
Come on. I got some shit to talk, guys.
I guess whoever voted for Hendo likes boys.
If I stay on, I'll grab the power sword for sure.
Power sword.
Okay. Off the
If I have a ring somewhere, I'll bring it out.
Well, we have had back-to-back polls where we've had ties, and we'll just stick it with that. And it looks like Jeremy and Sneaky both get the 5 bonus points.
All right.
Add this, and we'll get these points added.
You boys better talk some major shit about the next topics.
And sadly, House, you did not make it.
Nah, I see how it is.
Any final words before you get kicked out of here?
Yeah, I guess the demographics got picked up. You can't have two.
Has power.
Anyways, let's get him out of here.
Just had to cut him right off.
Cut him
man.
No final words, man. No final words.
Hendo, I'll see you on the other side, Devil Dog.
So it is time for the last take.
Okay.
And our last story of the evening. I almost feel like we got a little bit of a turnaround with this Lanterns trailer too. Let's see. Sneaky, you're in the lead. Start us off. What do you got?
Definitely a better trailer than the first one. We're actually seeing, the Green Lantern constructs. We're seeing some actual flight with effects. The first trailer looked very just bland. It was very brown. We're actually seeing green in the second trailer, which is, of course, important for Green Lantern. I liked how we also got a little Sinestro tease. They showed him off real quick, so that was cool. I'm really digging. What's his name? Aaron Pierce. I like him as an actor. He did really good in, was it the show or the movie Netflix Ridgeliner, I believe it was. So I'm really looking forward to him as playing a Green Lantern. John Stewart. So yeah, I really like this second trailer. I know there's a little bit of we're still trying to figure out where James Gunn is headed because we got Superman and it was a little divisive. I enjoyed it for the most part, but I could see why people were divisive about it. And Supergirl being the second movie, very divisive as well. But you know what? I'm looking forward to this. I do want to see where they go with both Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart. I do think that they might be fast tracking into making not Jon Stewart, but Hal Jordan Parallax. Looks like they might have him go bad pretty quickly. That's just my guess. But you know, I'm looking forward to it. I really like what I saw from the second trailer.
All right, Jeremy, what do you got?
Look, all cards on the table. I have a limited amount of knowledge as far as the Green Lantern Corps lore is concerned. But really, my only touch points is from Justice League and stuff. But anytime I think about the Green Lantern Corps, I always think outer space, and it seems like this. All the trailers are set in like flyover states. You know what I mean? Just like Middle America. So I don't know if this is a specific storyline that they're going for, or what have you. I don't know, but. I do have faith in this, right? If HBO can do the same thing that they did with that Penguin series, which was fantastic, then I think this could be really cool. But having said that, I did watch their Watchmen series as well, and that was not so cool. So it could go either way, man.
Yeah. I mean, again, like you said, you know, we're getting more Earth stuff, but you know, we did get a little bit of the space teasers in the second trailer. So, you know, I'm hoping that, you know, that's just a taste of what's to come. You know, so and we already know that, you know, with this universe starting off with Superman, you know, space is obviously, you know, it's on the table.
Sure.
So I'm definitely looking forward to it. I just hope that they work on the CGI a little bit because it was still looking a bit rough. But I did like how we actually saw Green Lantern making constructs, even if it was fake money.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question. What about making counterfeit fucking bills to play the jukebox?
Right. I mean, you know, I guess, you know, they're making Hal Jordan just, you know, they want him to look like he's just tired of life and tired of shit, you know. So he's just you know, just doing whatever.
One of the stories I read about this is there's time hops. Like you're in one point of time and then you're 20 years later, like when he meets Jon Stewart. So what are you guys thinking about dual timelines in a series like this?
I think it makes things overly complicated, to be honest with you. I don't really like the suit. You know, they showed the suit like hanging up in the closet. And it looks like the you know, the Kryptonian stuff, the Kryptonian armor that they were wearing in the first Man of Steel film. So I don't know. You know, what I really thought about with all this Green Lantern stuff, and like I said, I'm not going to beat a dead horse, but I think outer space when I think about the Green Lantern Corps. And this is like what I started thinking was, I was like, oh, this is the 87 He-Man movie where it's supposed to be up in outer space and everything, and they're just like stuck here on Earth, and that's what like nobody liked about that movie. So but I could be wrong. Like I said, I am not a lore expert whatsoever.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying and how, you know, you think of space and Green Lantern. Again, I guess we just have to see a little bit more because, you know, I don't know if it's just looking like Hal Jordan doesn't have his full powers anymore. I mean, who knows? Because that's what I thought when I first saw the first trailer, because it looked completely like it was just going to take place on Earth with barely any powers being used. But, you know, I do like how they're going with like the whole buddy cop type thing. I think it could work with those two. You know, they're both great actors. You know, Aaron Pierce coming up, but, you know, this whole Gunverse we're still up in the air with it. We don't know like if it's going to be good or not because, you know, we've only had one movie so far. We have one coming out next month or next week, actually. So you know, it's still up on the table.
So that brings me to my last question. Does this second trailer give you hope or faith that that we're going to right a ship from the first trailer?
I don't know, honestly. It's, you know, I don't think that there's enough to really tell at this point. They're showing footage, but it's super vague, and this isn't this is one of those, everybody's calling it a trailer, but it's not really a trailer. It's just a mashup of 3-second, you know, pieces of the show. I don't know. I'm optimistic. Hopefully, look, I always want cape shit to win. Right. Like I'm never like rooting for something like a comic book IP to fail. So hopefully this is good. Hopefully it does well. That way we keep getting more more cape shit, because I love it.
Yeah, again, yeah, just based on the trailers alone, there's still a lot that we need to see. But again, the second trailer, in my opinion, showed us a lot more than what the first trailer did, and it's looking up. I'd say that. But again, with it's still WB. WB, we'll never know where they're going. This whole universe can end, in a year from now, and they'll reboot again. But I do like the cast. I think the cast can carry this as a show, and even if it doesn't end up pleasing all the Green Lantern and DC fans, there's still a chance that it could be a good show overall. Just with the theme of it, the buddy cop. It's always good to have good cop, bad cop, in my opinion. So
yeah.
Like I said, we need to see more. I know the show's coming out in 2 months, so I do have some. I am looking forward to it. I just don't have all my hopes up yet.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Like, costumes are a big thing for me. Like, suit costumes are a big thing for me.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't a huge fan of the super suit, but at a bare minimum, it was red, blue, and yellow.
Mm-hmm.
This thing that Hal had in the closet, right? Like, why can we not have green, black, and white? Like, why can't we do traditional Green Lantern looking, aesthetic? So it's a little bit confusing for me, but like I said, I'm optimistic about it. Cautiously optimistic, but still optimistic.
So I have a poll up, chat. You guys vote ones or twos. You want to get 5 bonuses, and then we're going to give it 30 seconds, and you guys make some points for the last 30 seconds. Sneaky go.
All right. So just points on this topic, or I'm sorry.
Yes, this topic.
Okay. So and to go again with this, my one worry about this, the overall theme of this is looking like a dark show, and of course, Gunn's Superman was very light, very very comic. That's my only concern. Are these two styles going to mesh? It does work with the MCU. We've gotten Daredevil and all the other movies. You got your light tone, your dark tone, but this DC universe is just starting off. Do you really want to start off on 2 different tones? That's my only concern.
Jeremy, your final thoughts. 30 seconds.
Final thoughts on this. Too early to tell. It's you never know how the Gunn verse is going to go. And when he was first teasing, we found out that he was doing Superman, and it's he started tweeting a lot of stuff that were very like Jose Garcia Lopez inspired kind of tweets, and I was like, oh, he's going for it, and then it turned out he looks nothing like like any of the old stuff. So we got to see. All
right, I'm cutting you guys off, and we are going to end the chat. And at 57%,
hey,
barely sweeps
all right,
by and gets the 5 bonus points. And Jeremy is our winner. Do I have an asset for that? No, I don't have an asset. Speech time. What do you got? Welcome to your first show, and you won.
Yeah. Hey, look. First of all, appreciate you inviting me on, man. It's always an honor when somebody wants to share their channel with me. Thanks to the chat. Had tough competition tonight, right? And I knew I was coming into tough competition, but I was very. I mean, okay, I'm gonna stop sweetening this up. I was gonna win. I knew it. You all knew it too, right? And so, thanks. I'm also quitting the show undefeated. I'll never come back.
So you're pulling a Shogun.
Do what?
That's what Shogun Omega did last week. He won, and then he didn't come back this week.
Yeah. Dude, yeah. I am not a fighting champion, right? Nobody's coming for my title belt. Okay, I'm leaving with it. So, but yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I appreciate you hopping on. Welcome back. You were awfully talkative in the chat. You got anything? Anything you like to add?
Oh, got you muted.
And you're muted. Do I have him muted? Oh, that's me. I apologize. My bad. Sorry, Suda.
That's just.
Do you have anything to say? Muted, motherfucker. Yeah. Okay. Now I know why I lost. Okay.
You're gonna have nightmares on that sound, right?
It's fine. I actually like these two fine gentlemen. Okay. So
yeah.
I watched their channels, Lucid but Complete, Buck and Jeremy. I fucking watched you from time. And honestly, when you left, I didn't watch the Wednesday show anymore. Just saying.
Well, yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that for sure.
Yeah.
And it's a show that I really did love doing, and but professional obligations are what they are. So
They are what they are.
But look, it's good to be back on Wednesday, and glad
But
to
you
see
were
all
missed.
the old.
Okay.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
It's glad to see. I'm glad to see all the old screen names there. Getting I started getting a lot of unhinged and deranged DMs again and stuff like I used to. So it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm used to it. I'm used to it. How? Okay. There's a lot of Canadian hate on the stream. Okay. It's fine. Okay. By myself
we
one
had-
year.
We had.
And hold on, can I just say, and Sneaky Figs being on tonight, like highly posable, dude, you're fucking entertaining as fuck.
Mhm.
And I'm so happy I found you because of KG and shit. Like, you're awesome, dude, man. And I couldn't lose to two better gentlemen. Okay, there's my Canadian politeness coming out, but honestly, it was a pleasure. I love fucking with you guys in the chat afterwards, and it was a good time.
Yeah,
I didn't know
Yeah.
Canadians were polite.
Well, you don't know any Canadians, apparently.
Just-
sometimes to their detriment. If there's some politeness.
I think it was last week. Shogun had this really hot take on Storm Arena, and then Suda was like dumbfounded. He was like, I don't know what I had a completely different a point to make, and then you just completely blew my mind. I agree with you 100%. Like, that's
The Canadian, we can't fight it, man. It just happens.
Yep.
It just takes
All right.
over sometime, man. It is what it
Sorry
is.
about that, guys. My phone bricked on me, like just froze on me, so I had to restart it.
Yeah, well, Hendo, I was saying earlier the competition was tough. You guys, everybody had great points all around. I expected nothing less. Hopefully, Sudahuba. Hopefully, this victory does not affect the Serpentor sale.
Well, you're paying a little bit more now. I'm not going to be so generous.
It's coming dented as
Right.
fuck to you, Jeremy. He's gonna kick that shit around.
There's definitely going to be a winner's tax for sure.
There goes that politeness. Real quick.
Okay.
No,
At the end of the day, I'm a fucking banker, so money talks.
Hey, it was awesome having you and Sneaky on.
Give me those
You guys
shekels,
are always
okay?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Finally get to see you. Finally get to be in a live stream with you guys. It's nice.
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
Oh, yeah, it was fun. It was fun. I like the show.
Army and Marines always have a great rivalry. It's always fun in games. A few black eyes in the morning and a hangover. It's a good time for us.
And tell him, correct me if I'm wrong. This was probably the closest show we had, right? In terms of
It was pretty close. Yeah.
Right?
I'm not impartial at all. I don't like keeping things tight, so it's more dramatic at all. I wouldn't do anything like that. I wouldn't manipulate points at all because I want to keep people on or not make a decision and make the chat have to decide this stuff.
Talib is an honest and transparent holster.
Yeah.
I don't trust
No,
Americans.
It's like what was that? What that David Bowie song?
Good
that
survival
I'm Afraid of
tactic.
Americans?
No, but yeah, that Green Lantern movie though. Show. I don't know. Like the little sheriff chick talking shit. It was just like absurdly funny to me. So I'm just like, Hal's been around for like 20 years at this point. Like you acknowledge you know who he is. You're half his size. Who are you talking off to? Like he's a loose cannon with a power ring.
Well,
If they were going to make Hal older, they should have gave him like the Mr. Fantastic white on the side, right? Like they made him like Fairlight, right? Like
the salt and pepper does work for him for an older man. It's just they kind of didn't get rid of it when they show like those photos of him younger. Like they literally should just have, give him a haircut or something. Put some Rogaine in there real quick. Just make it look a little bit younger and vibrant in those flashback scenes they give a snippet of. And the Guy Gardner cameo. Listen. I don't know why we have a show with three Green Lanterns and they're busting ranch owners. I don't get it.
Within 2 years, this is going to be all canceled, and there's going to be another DC reboot. Garen,
That's what I'm saying. It's WB. It's WB. You never know.
That's exactly what I was trying to convey. Right,
like
there were bigger things out there in the cosmos for the Green Lantern Corps to be concerned about, besides some like
Middle America, like bullshit.
They're supposed to have a whole sector of the galaxy. Why are 3 of them? Like, I always never liked the multiple human lanterns at the same time thing in DC. That always annoyed me.
They're all my Paramount now, right?
You're supposed to be, but you're supposed to be like looking over like an eighth of the galaxy or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. Instead of yellow,
they're supposed to be stopping supernovas and stuff. Like I just feel like the human Green Lanterns are on the same shit that one guy that let Krypton get blow up was on.
Green Lanterns never should be on Earth. They should be out in the cosmos.
Yeah, they should be
fighting the Manhunters, like doing something.
They should be out in the cosmos defending Earth from intergalactic threats. Right. Not solving small town disputes in Wyoming or something.
And if you want to get Star Sapphires involved, like you should be
helping them out and shit, you know, like I want to see a show where Green Lantern's like just like learning. Like I want to see Jon Stewart learning his beat. Like I want Hal Jordan to take him around like the solar system, his sector of the galaxy. Like I want to see that.
Okay, so like Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern movie wasn't great. But when they were on Oa and he was training, that was what you want to see with Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Everything else around that was dog shit. But
they tried to do too much at
50
the end.
minutes was great.
I did like some of his constructs though. That
yes,
he did.
absolutely.
Like being a fighter pilot.
Yes,
he did a hard light F-35 and like crashed it.
Yeah,
I thought that was dope, man.
Yeah. I thought Sinestro was good.
Sinestro was amazing.
That was Mark Strong, right? I believe that was Mark Strong as Sinestro. That was a damn good Sinestro.
That was the best part of the movie. I mean, that's what they got to explain it somehow in the TV show. Because if they don't explain why they're on Earth, like struggling, then it's gonna suck.
Yeah. Well, it looks like to me from the trailer they're trying to do like a passing of the torch thing. Like Jon Stewart is just being like the annoying sidekick. Be like, die, Hal, so I can get the ring. I'm like, what?
That's stupid. Hal Jordan was
I know it is. I'm just like, what?
A rock
and also,
star,
I hate hearing Al say
right?
boy all the time or sport, whatever he was saying. Like, I don't know. They just clipped all the times from saying that, and it got annoying.
Well, guys, it's starting to get a little bit late. The sun's getting a little low. Let's do some
Black
shout
Widow.
outs. Let's do some shout outs and get out of here. I would love to talk all night, but I know some of your guys' time is precious, and I don't want to keep you here any longer than we need to.
No worries.
Yeah, I gotta get up to 7 hours.
Stay tuned. I am getting close to being monetized, and we will be doing members onlys after this. So,
hell yeah!
So, anybody of the panelists that want to stick around and bullshit for a little bit, you guys will be more than welcome to. But
yeah, sure.
Like I said, let's start off with shout out. Sneaky, what do you got coming up next?
Oh, we got tomorrow TGIF with Kaiju Daddy on this channel. It's at 9 Eastern. We'll be talking about some of the, mostly the import news from this week. Wednesdays, Massholes also at 9 a.m. Eastern with KJ and Kaiju. It's a hoot. It's fucking hilarious. You got to watch those two just go at it. Like I don't even know why I'm there. The Boston just takes over.
Replay squad.
Boston just takes over. I try to keep the peace, but it's hard to keep the peace with us.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, it's a good show. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, I actually might be on Shogun and Abi's show on Sunday. Sunday night.
The wrestling. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was a good show. So yeah, catch me over there and Instagram mainly. So at Sneaky Figures, you'll see me posting up photos. And yeah, that's about it. And Talib, thanks for having me on. I may have not won, but there was a time when Kobe was a young buck and shot a bunch of air balls in Utah. But look where he got eventually in his career.
Well, that's one thing.
Will Bond eventually.
That's one thing that's fun about this show, Sneaky. Just because this is one time, it doesn't mean it don't have to be your only time, and you can have other chances to win. And you never know. We might get you and Kaiju Daddy pitted up against each other to.
Ooh.
I love to see it.
All right.
House.
I'm House Hendo. You can find me on Instagram at House Hendo, my YouTube channel, also House Hendo. Bit of a heads up, my stream watching attendance may be a little bit spotty over the next several weeks because I have a new job, and I'm busting my ass 9 to 5 almost every day. Outside of that, you can catch me on here on Thursdays occasionally, and you can find me at Figure Fight Club's open mic night on Tuesdays.
All right, Suda Huba, what do you got going on?
So after two back-to-back second place finishes, and this first one out, I'm gonna retire. I'm done. We had a good run. Talib is a cocksucker, and he keeps muting me and fucking buzzing me, and I'm done. I'll never see you fuckers again. I'm finished. I hope you rot in hell. And yeah, enjoy yourselves. Okay, all right. All joking aside, I hope to be back. I had a lot of fun. Jeremy, fucking Sneaky, you guys are awesome. Hendo, always a pleasure, brother. Talib, you are a godsend to fucking Thursday nights. Thank you. And you know, catch me on Wednesday nights now. I have a new night, so Wednesday nights before 3 POA and Jeremy's midweek mayhem. We're gonna go on an 8. You know, a little bit of filler. We're gonna try to keep it under an hour. Sometimes I talk too much. We'll go a little bit longer, but
sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have a blast on Wednesday nights with my boy Plastic Boy Wonder. And always the flagship shows Sunday nights at 8:30. Crazy Conductor Collector podcast. Tune in, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. This week we have Krusty Old Crow, another Canadian. You know, bringing the Canadian representation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And we're gonna talk G.I. Joe and have a good time.
Suda, do you got a listing for that yet, or I can share the link? Or
on Instagram, I put a post out on a reel. But yeah, man. Yeah, we're gonna have a time. We'll have a good time. Come check us out.
All right, Jeremy, what do you got going on?
Look, I'm back in the Wednesday night time slot, right where I belong, and this was a lot of fun right here. So I plan on coming back as long as I'm invited. So, but yeah, next time I see y'all will be Wednesday.
All right. Well, so that leaves it with me. Like I was alluded to earlier, I'm like less than like 300 watch hours, I think, away from getting super chats and memberships. That'll be taking effect immediately once that hits. And like I said, it's probably, I think what the plan is, as soon as the finals is over, we'll probably cut the show off and have everybody shift to the members only. And then we'll bullshit on members only for however long the guys want to hold.
That works. Yeah.
We need some dope stickers though, Talib. We can't launch a membership without stickers.
Right. Maybe I can use some extra stickers from Abby.
Like you need like an angry Suda or something, you know.
Your me going. Woo!
Yeah. But like I've said at the end of Men on Films, which you can check that out Saturday. Destro's Designs will be on there this Saturday, 11 p.m.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
And our topic is guilty pleasures, our favorite guilty pleasures. So it'll be a tournament of that.
You're gonna need a mute button for him.
Man, that's not the format of that show. But anyways, like I've said multiple times, life can kick you in the teeth, but when you hang out with assholes like this, it makes it a little bit more fun. And I hope you guys all come back. And then Suda Huba, you'll get a win one day. You'll get there.
Talib content, maybe collects, yeah, that's the name. From shelves to the screen, still playing the game. With YouTube there, better culture career. If you love collectibles, this where you step. Instagram scrolls, TikTok clips, sex for the talk, Facebook hits, Twitch going live, yeah, we building the base. Community strong, worldwide space. If you rock with the vibe, don't hesitate. Subscribe to the channel, yeah, elevate. Follow, like, share. Let the algorithm spin. Tap the bell, stay live. Let the journey begin. This ain't just toys, it's a culture we see. From plastic to pixels, yeah, we give you the feed. If it dropped, if it leaked, if it wasn't online, we talk it, we break it every single time.